everyone, we're here for our new lesson, represent rational numbers on the coordinate plane. Let's see with our essential question for today. So how can you graph a point on rational coordinates on a coordinate plane? And we know that you can graph points on rational coordinates on a coordinate plane, and our overview for this time will work on the solve and discuss. We grab points on the coordinates, we locate and then identify points, and then we reflect on the points on the axis. Alright, so let's start.
Point B has the same x-coordinate as point A, but its y-coordinate is the opposite of the y-coordinate of point A. Plot point B and label it with its coordinates as an ordered pair.
So it says point B has the same x-coordinate as point A. So this is point A. So they have the same x-coordinate. So it should be on the same spot where the x is. But the B is on the opposite side, right? So if this is positive 5, it will be on negative 5. So your point gonna be here. So the same x, right? And it will be on a negative 5. There you go. That will be your B. And then you're just going to label them. All right? So let's listen to our lesson for today on graph the points of coordinates. And we'll see if we remember what we've learned in elementary school.
How can you graph a point on a coordinate plane? Think about this question during the lesson. A coordinate plane is a grid containing two number lines that intersect in a right angle at 0. The number lines, called the x and y axes, divide the plane into 4 quadrants.
Extend what you know about grids to the coordinate plane.
How is this coordinate plane different from coordinate planes you have seen before?
So at this time, we pause the video, okay? And then we'll talk about, like, how is this coordinate plane different from the regular coordinates that we have?
This coordinate plane includes negative integer values to make 4 quadrants instead of just 1. Which axis is horizontal? Which axis is vertical? The x-axis is horizontal. The y-axis is vertical. How can you graph and label points on a coordinate plane? An ordered pair, xy, of numbers gives the coordinates that locate a point relative to each axis. Graph the points q, 2, -3, r, -1, 1, and s, 0, 2, on a coordinate plane.
We always remember that graphing the points will always start with the x first and then the y. So for example, for the q, you start with 2, and then you go to the y, which is -3 of y. It's here. And then you have the -1. It's here for the x first, and then you go positive y. And 0 is your x, so start here, and you go to the positive 2. Let's see if we got it correct, okay?
To graph any point P with coordinates x, y, start at the origin, 0, 0. Use the x-coordinate to move right, if positive, or left, if negative, along the x-axis. Then use the y-coordinate of the point to move up, if positive, or down, if negative, following the y-axis. Draw a point on the coordinate plane and label the point. Now let's graph point R, -1, 1. What is the x-coordinate of point R? What is the y-coordinate of point R? Describe how to graph point R on the coordinate plane.
Alright, so who could tell us how we graph the points? If you said that we go to the x-axis first and we locate the y-axis, then you're correct.
The x-coordinate is -1. The y-coordinate is 1. To graph point R, you start at the origin and move 1 unit left, then 1 unit up. In which quadrant is point R located?
Select your answer.
Anybody could tell us? So if you said that it's on quadrant 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's quadrant 2. You guys are correct.
Point R is located in quadrant 2. For point S, 0, 2, the x-coordinate is 0. How would you plot point S? To plot point S, start at the origin, but do not move left or right. Then move up 2 units on the y-axis.
Okay, so let's start our practice. In your book, I want you to work on this question and then we'll discuss it together, okay? And then let's try this one together. And then I will say, just do this in your book because we do have an online access for it today. So a grid map of Washington, D.C. is shown. What are the coordinates of the location of the Jefferson Memorial? So you know the Jefferson Memorial is here, so let's work on that. Alright, you guys try this one. What landmark is located at 2 and 1/4? The x-coordinate is 2 and the y-coordinate is 1/4. What building? So we've done part 1, lesson 2.4. We'll continue lesson 2.4 on our next activity. So for now, we're just going to be plotting points. And if you have any question, just don't hesitate to raise your hand and ask. Alright? So good luck guys learning this lesson, plotting points on the coordinate plane. Bye for now, until next time.